So hello everyone, welcome to BISP Solutions. Up till now we have covered the entire performance cycle, which consists of review period. From the review period till the eligibility batch process, we have covered everything. So in this webinar, we are going to find compile all those, and we are going to follow an example based on that. So let me take you to that example. So performance process flow, performance template section, performance template, eligibility batch process, everything we have covered till now. This entire process consists of your performance cycle. Okay, so okay, so in today's session we are going to see an example for complete performance cycle. So here is an scenario which says XYZ Corporation is conducting its annual performance management cycle for 2024 using Oracle Fusion Performance Management. This process is designed to evaluate employee performance, collect feedback, and support career development. I'm sorry, this actually the name in the second is, it should be XYZ Corp Corporation. Okay, so here is the background story. XYZ Corporation has 500 employees across various departments, including development, uh, quality analyst, um, sales, marketing, and HR. Each year, the company evaluates employee performance to identify high uh, performance for reward and promotion, provides constructive feedback for improvement, align individual contribution with the company's long-term goal. So the annual uh, performance management cycle starts from 1st January 2024 and concludes in December 31st, 2024. Okay, so the company is are evaluating performance of an employee to identify the high performance for rewards, for the entire year. The person who has excelled in their work, so the company has decided to reward them and to promote them. Okay, then it also provide constructive feedback for improvement if there is improvement needed in the particular person's profile. Then they want to check that also, and it also aligns that individual contribution with the company's long-term goals. Okay, so they are on the right track with the contribution with to the long-term goals of the company. Okay, so if they are not, so they will they will get to know that, right? So let's move ahead and see the step-by-step process. It consists of all the steps we have learned till now. So first step is the review period, right? Then there is a performance role, questions, questionnaire template, questionnaire, performance document type, and we have eligibility criteria as well in this example. Performance process flow, okay, and then after performance process flow comes your performance template section, performance template, and the last one is your eligibility batch process. Let me take you to the Excel sheet. Here is our Excel sheet. In this, based on the serial number, we are going to perform each task, right? So let's go ahead and create our review period. We already have our review period, which we created in our previous scenario. Oh, sorry, previous sessions. So just taking some time. Let me refresh it and let's see if it gets refreshed. Uh, okay, okay. It is on the by mistake. I pressed clicked on the home page. No worries. Let's try again and let's go to review period. Okay, so we have an annual review period, financial year 2024, and the start date is the 1st of January 2024, and the end is 31st of December 2024. Let me correct the name. So it is annual review period 20 financial year 2024. This is period financial year 2024. Okay, so review period. This we have set the time frame for the performance management. If I open this, you will only see the description, name, and the start and end date. It is working very slow than expected. Uh, Let me cancel it and let me try to open it again. Okay, let me go to the other tab and let's see the performance role since it is taking very long time to load the review period. Mm, Performance, and here is our performance roles. Okay, so we have these roles which are required for our uh, example, which is manager, worker, and the participant. For the participant, we have my peer, worker is already there, and the manager. Okay, after the update, we cannot create the worker as our role, performance role. So we are going to take this uh, seeded worker, which is provided by Oracle. So if I click on add, and if we see the role type, so you will only find the manager and the participant. You cannot create the worker role type now. So for our example, we need 3 roles. We already have those. Okay, one is manager, the second one is participant, and the third one is your uh, worker. So we have these 3 rows. Let me mark it with the green color. So we have what all part we have already done. We'll know that after the performance role is done, we have questions, right? So we need to create a questionnaire. So for that, first step is to create our questions. If I click on questions, we have our behavioral question, competency based questions, peer feedback questions, self assessment question. Actually, I'm deciding to use only one questions for this example. So how would you rate the worker employees teamwork skills? So that must be in, yeah, in the peer feedback. Since we are using already using these questions in some other template in our previous example, so it will only provide you, it will not provide you the delete option. So for now we will use this question only. So let's create questionnaire template. We click on add, and the name for this is annual feedback. Okay, annual feedback 2024. So I'll save that name. Let me select the status as active, and yeah, for this basic information tab, we will do that this much only. Next change of is your content. Here we are going to attach our question. So we are, since we are going to keep only one question, I'll delete the second one, and let me add the question over here. So we'll click on add. We'll search for the folder which is our peer feedback questions. We'll click on search and the question. We'll check mark this as required and allow additional questions. We will not select that. Let me click on next and simply save and close. So this task is also done. Okay, so we have created our review period performance rules where we are using the seeded ones. We have created our question and also the questionnaire template. The next thing we are going to see is create is the questionnaire. So everything now we are going to use the questionnaire template. We have to set the questionnaire template inside the questionnaire. So I'll click on create. let me take the name from our Excel sheet. Annual feedback questionnaire. Okay, let me change the status to active and let's click on next. Here again we will delete this second section, and again we have to add the question over here. So peer, okay, sorry, I clicked on create. We need to add the question. So from the peer feedback questions folder, we'll select our first question. Okay, let's click on next and save and close. What all tasks we have done till now: review period, performance role, questionnaire template, and questionnaire. Now we are going to create our performance template, performance document type. Okay, let's see what performance document type. So name we are going to use is annual performance evaluation. Let's add performance document. The status will be active, and let's see the start date. Let's change the start date to 1119 1951. And date will be 21, oh sorry, 12/31/4712. Let me click on submit, and that's it for the performance document type. Now comes our performance process flow. So in this, what we are going to do, we are going to add our task. So all the tasks we are going to perform in the performance flow, we will add those tasks. So let me do one thing is I'll remove few of the process. I'll delete this task, and rest everything I'm going to delete from this. For this example, we are going to keep this these three tasks in our performance process flow. Performance process flow. Okay, let me click on add, and let's provide a name for this annual evaluation 2024. The start date is 1st January 2024. So 1st January 2024. Okay, then the last date of this year, 2024. We want include manager self-evaluation task. We want to include manager evaluation of worker and include manage participant feedback. Okay, and in this manager can select participant, manager can add questions. So these we are going to include in our process flow. Let me click on submit. Okay. Application is very slow to work with. Okay, let's move ahead, and we will use our um, previously made performance process flow. And the name for that was annual evaluation financial year 2024. We'll use that one as our performance process flow. And for that, for each task we have used in that process flow, we are going to create a performance template section for that. So that too we have done. I'm extremely sorry that I'm unable to tell you the example in a proper way, since this instance is not working very smooth today. So template section, if we go, and I guess performance template, what was the name we gave? Okay, so the name was annual evaluation template section. Let me search for annual evaluation template. Mm, Performance template section. Mm, Let me go to advanced. Does not contain. Okay, now we have all the okay. So for that, for each performance template, we have a performance template section. Sorry, the task we added in the process flow, we have created a performance template section. So here you can see manager final feedback. Okay, participant feedback task, and there is worker final feedback. So these section template we have created, our template sections we have created till now. Okay, so we are done with this. Now, before we create our performance template, let's add the eligibility criteria for this. So the eligibility criteria will go to eligibility profile. Yeah, we'll go to eligibility profile, create participant profile, and the person type is what was the full-time employee, right? So the person type will be contingent worker, no, employee. Okay, so that will be your full-time employee. Let me go to if and let me check if there is any full-time. Okay, let me add the sequence as well. So first it eligibility profile should check for this condition. Then we will go to employment. Okay, we need to add the eligibility name for that. Now let's go to employment, and we will also keep this assignment status as active payroll eligible. And this is the second condition it will check. Let me click on save and save and close. So we have created the eligibility criteria as well. This thing, template section, and the okay. Now after everything we have set up, we are going to create our performance template, which is the final step for creating. We did all the things, like we created question, review period, everything. We will be combining everything and we will attach that into our performance template. So the name of the performance template, annual performance annual performance template 2024, and the from date is this year only. So 11/24, 12/31, 2024. Here we'll add our document type. The document type name is annual performance evaluation. Let me add that, and let's add the eligibility as well. So full, let's search with that, full-time employees, and let's add the role as well. So for this we need three roles. The first one is manager, worker, and the participant, which is my peer. So we are done with this general tab. Let's move ahead and move to process tab. Here we will attach our process flow. So our process flow was annual evaluation financial year 2024. Once we select this option, everything will get the task will automatically get will be populated. Okay, next is our structure tab. In this we need to add the section for all the performance process we have done till now. So let me search for manager final feedback. Include manager provide final feedback task. So let me attach that. Rest everything will get automatically populated. We need to add the processing for role. I'll add manager. Let me add the second section, which will be uh, let me see it from here. Yeah, the name is participant feedback, worker feedback. So let's search for worker feedback. Here we need to provide the role, which is worker, and the third section we are going to add is our participant. Participant. So participant task. Okay, here we will add our my peer. Okay, let's go to content, and here we will not add any section. Let's move to document period. Here we will add our review period. So let me add a name for the review period. What was the name? Annual review period financial year 2024. Review period will be your annual review period 2024. Rest everything will get automatically populated. Let's move to, oh yeah, we need to provide a short name for that. I'll provide annual review. Let me add ARFI 2024. Next, summary, and let's save this. Okay, so all the changes has been saved. We'll click on save and close it. Now the very last thing we need to do is we need to run the batch process. So it will allot this performance template to all the eligible employee. So eligibility batch process, assign performance document. Our review period has been automatically selected over here. Next is your performance document. So we have performance review period as our performance document name, and we want to purge performance management eligibility status, and we will simply click on submit. So our batch process has been submitted. Now we'll click on monitor process, and the first thing you see is manage eligibility batch process. Okay, let me refresh it. Evaluate eligibility. Let's open the. Okay, now it is. Okay, now you can see the benefits statistical information, success persons 1607, and the total person processed are 1607. Okay, so our performance template has been successfully added to all the persons like 1607. Okay, so that's all for this video, and with a short example I tried to cover up all the processes included in the performance cycle. And yeah, that's all. If you have any queries, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section, and have a nice day. Thank you so much.